guys! I'm in New Zealand staying with my friends Sarah and Dan, and they are very, very pregnant, about to have a home birth. And I am a doula, so I thought I'd do a video with Sarah all about the things that you need to prepare for a home birth.
So these are the top 10 things?
And then some, because it's probably
more than 10. Or is it more than that 10?
It's more than 10. First thing, obviously, is you need a really good carer. But you're having a midwife. And if you're having a home birth, you're going to have a midwife. Unless you're having a free birth. Yeah. So you need to have really good support.
The better the birth is because you have a really good relationship with your doula. So make sure you have a great relationship.
Yeah, and that's why
open communication.
Kiwi system is so great, because you stay with your midwife the whole time. It's really important to build rapport and trust between those that are supporting you. The second thing you need is towels, obviously. Okay, the third thing is you want to put some face washes in the freezer or in the fridge to keep them cool. And this is something we still need to do for Sarah, because when you're in birth you can get really, really hot, particularly if you're in the pool.
So that is for your face, hey?
Face, forehead, neck, particularly if you're not having any pain relief. There's subtle variances in temperature, or if you've got, getting in a pool, make a really big difference. The third thing is not so much for the labor, but it's after labor, and that is to get some really big maternity pads, which you're going to need anyway, and put a couple aside and pour some witch hazel on them. You can get witch hazel from a pharmacy or a health food shop or iHerb, and basically put it in the freezer so you have like this frozen solid pad.
Can you use reusable and disposable?
You probably can. Yeah, you can probably use reusable. I never have, but yeah.
That would work.
But basically the witch hazel was really good for grazers and just for the swollen sore bits. It's really soothing. So you take them out in the days after, and you can just put it on for like 5-10 minutes if you're really sore. The fourth thing to have for a home birth is coconut water. And you love your coconut water.
I actually should have got some more.
Yeah.
Because I've been drinking it all and I'm not in labour yet.
And Beth's been drinking it too. But coconut water is really good for hydration. And labour is like a marathon. It really is. It's a marathon.
You need those electrolytes,
You do, yeah. And a little bit of sugar really helps. And make sure you have a straw as well so you can drink it, because you don't want to be like gulping. You want to be able to just be zenning out, stay in the space and just have quick sips. Little sips at a time. Okay, fifth thing, snacks. Now, we are obviously vegan, so we go for the vegan snacks. Dates, nuts, dried fruit, really nutritious food that's got like low GI, good sugars, slow release sugars, because you're going to need some energy.
If you weren't vegan though, what would you eat? You wouldn't be chewing on meat.
I don't know, cheese and crackers?
No.
I don't know.
I would say that.
You had pizza when you were in labour last time, so maybe. McDonald's? Yeah, that's what every newborn baby needs. Just make sure you're snacking, particularly if you have a long labour. Like mine was 28 hours, so I obviously needed to snack. Yours was an hour. So she gorged on a pizza. The sixth thing, now this is something some people, unless you're a midwife or a doula, you might not know what this is. It's called a rebozo. So a rebozo is a really big piece of material that is used to cocoon the belly, and it takes the weight of the belly. And I'll show what that looks like. I'll find a link. Maybe I'll find a link. I get to say this. I've never said this before. I'll put a link in the description box below. Seventh thing, hot water bottle. Amazing. Next point, I don't know what number we're up to. This is again for after birth, but at the same time you can take it in labour. I know some people do, and that is arnica and comfrey. You can get so homeopathic pills, the little pills. You can get creams, you can get sprays.
Oh, for like when it's burning, kind of.
Yeah, and for swelling afterwards. Like I know that I ballooned up afterwards because I had so many tears and everything. Yeah, and the pressure and the stitches. Comfrey in particular is so good for inflammation and bruising, arnica bruising. Yeah, really, really good. Really good. Next point is a birth pool. If you're planning on having a water birth, but you don't have to have a water birth, you can labour in water. And the reason that that's a really good idea is because the microbes of your vagina, particularly when you're leading up to labor, like there's like buzzing, there's a lot of activity, there's a lot of bacteria. and that bacteria is going to coat the baby and seed their gut. There's a really great book that will explain this, but basically if you are planning on having a home birth, try to get out of the water when you're actually pushing out, just because you don't want all the microbes to wash off your baby. You want them to stay on your baby. The next one sometimes will be brought by your midwife, but it's a pooper scooper. And you didn't know about this, but sometimes in labour we ladies like to do little poos.
You like to.
It happens. It happens. There's so much pressure, it happens. And you don't need to know about it when you're in labour. You don't need to know that you're pooing. It doesn't matter. It happens to everyone. So it's like you go to an op shop and you get an old sieve for 50 cents. And that's your pooper scooper. Next point, I think this is probably number 10, is a bucket or an ice cream box. Ice cream box is really good because it has a lid for your placenta. Particularly if you're planning on bearing it or eating it. Music in labour is so fantastic. If you have some music that's uplifting, that's calming, music that you meditate to normally, so good.
And it's really good because these days you just can use Spotify or Pandora or anything like that, whereas back in the day it's like get a CD.
Get a record player. I highly recommend music because it can take you on a journey, and labour is a journey. The next one is something that we both love, and that's a diffuser for essential oils. If you can get a diffuser and some good quality essential oils, we both use doTERRA. There are perfectly good other brands out there, but we love doTERRA because of the quality. And it's
and the
food
safety
grade, so
in children. That's the main thing, to be honest. Yeah.
So I know when I had Noah, my son, I had frankincense and I had myrrh because I was like, if it's good enough for Jesus, it's good enough for my son.
Oh,
that was
really?
my reason. Yeah,
I like that.
So I had frankincense and myrrh, and it was beautiful. I loved it.
And I'm gonna have wild orange and balance.
Oh, which smells so good.
And balance is like a blend of doTERRA. So
it smells so
They're
good.
Really good.
Yeah, I would recommend those two together. Yeah. The next one is to help set the mood, and that's a salt lamp. Second to last, we've got 2 to go. Garbage bags for all your towels and everything else that just gets soiled. And the last point, it's just Sarah's personal favorite, a birthing ball. And that's like during labor, but also pregnancy and after labor. So it's it works for everything.
It's a bit of a consumerist thing because it's the plastic, but
do you know what else you can use them for? Which is what I use them for. I used to bounce Noah on them because he was so colicky.
Yeah, you can roll your baby too.
Oh yeah, my Cara got us to do that. I forgot about that. To help strengthen his neck. And that's it.
That's 10, 17 things.
10 for 7. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy it. Bye.